Hello guys, welcome back. Today I bring to you another simple but absolutely delicious recipe from Sally, brown butter pound cake. Brown butter is a game changer. It is that very thing you may think insignificant but changes absolutely everything. So what is brown butter, you would ask? Brown butter is browned butter, and to make brown butter we need butter in a saucepan on medium heat. You should use a light colored pan so you can easily see when your butter has browned. Using a rubber spatula or a wooden spatula, stir to move the butter around as it melts. The butter will begin to foam and sizzle around the edges. Keep stirring, and in about 5 to 8 or so minutes, your butter would have browned. You should have some toasty goodness at the bottom of the pan. This is exactly what we want. The smell reminds me of caramel and it is very nutty. Transfer to a heat-proof bowl and let it cool before transferring to the fridge or the freezer to set. Because the recipe calls for the creaming method, we want our butter to solidify first and then bring it back to room temperature as you would with all your other ingredients. Unless otherwise stated, everything should be at room temperature. So we will cream our brown butter first to make it creamy, say about 2 minutes. If you do not have a hand mixer, you are on your own. I am not punishing myself today. Then we will add 180 grams of sugar. The original recipe calls for 200, so we can call this one a diet version. No, I just like it slightly less sweet. Cream that for another 1 minute. Remember to scrape down the sides occasionally to get everything in. We will then add our eggs one at a time, fully mixing before adding the next. In goes 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Scrape down the sides of your bowl again and give it a quick mix before we finally add our dry ingredients: flour, salt, and baking powder. All the measurements will be in the description box. Mix until just combined. You do not want to overmix your cake batter. Give one final mix with your spatula to make sure there are no dry bits anywhere. Get a generously greased loaf tin and spoon or pour your batter in. Gently tap your tin to get rid of air bubbles. Then wiggle and jiggle your batter. This step is absolutely necessary to develop taste. Bake in a 177-degree oven for about 55 minutes to 1 hour 10 minutes. Guys, my kitchen smelled heavenly. We will let it cool for about 10 minutes before inverting on the wire rack to cool completely. I thought it would be nice to use the bottom as the top, so I simply trimmed off the hump to let the cake sit flush on the board. Again, I realized I didn't press play on my camera until after I sliced it. It is quite easy to pull off. You only need something called a knife. Anyway, here you go. This is what a sliced pound cake looks like. Then we begin the arduous task of trying to style so we can take some decent pictures. I'm not so sure about this one. Okay, this one looks better. You'll be wondering why I have bananas in here. It is just nice to look at, and it is a major ingredient in the recipe I will be sharing next. After all that has been said and done, how does it really taste? Guys, I am not joking, but it tastes really, really good. The brown butter took it to a whole new level. It is very flavorful, tasty, yet simple. You know, the best things in life are the simple things. You take very basic ingredients, include an extra step, and you turn it into something good. Good enough to be eaten as is. I tried with strawberry compote one time and I didn't really like it. I personally feel strawberry is just overrated. I'm sorry to anybody that may be offended. This should keep for up to 5 days covered at room temperature. I bet you it is not going to last that long, except you have top tier self-discipline that I aspire to have. Or try with some chopped cabbage and let me know how that goes. Until next week, bye. Thank you so much for watching. If you have made it this far, please like and subscribe.